Okay, so we are starting a new day and let's go and share the screen, right? It's block task, so let's maybe just find this task somewhere. Maybe here. Yeah, in neetcode. Okay. And I think we can even open here, right? Yeah. So encode and decode strings. So what does it mean? Design an algorithm to encode a list of strings to a string. The encoded string is then sent over the network and is decoded back to the original string. So we have a list of string. We should encode this and then decode from original string. Okay. So we have a list, record encoded string. Okay. So I don't understand the problem here. Implement the encode decode methods. String 2 in machine 2 should be the same string machine 1. Okay. So for example, we have two messages, hello and world, and output is the same. So machine 1 encodes the string, and then this one decode. So anything, okay, contains any possible characters out of 256 valid ASCII characters. Okay, so we have this ASCII characters, and yeah, we have 100 number of elements. Could you write generalized algorithm to work on any possible set of characters? Okay, so we can any possible set. So let's think about this task. So if we think about this task, what I can tell you that we have some strings and then we do encode, and after this we do decode and return the same set of strings. Right. Our description here. Yeah, so regarding constraints, we have array I is any like 256 ASCII characters, and also we have lengths of our elements. It's from 0 to 100. So how can we encode and decode? Actually, it's like we can encode and decode to string, but we need to understand which string it would be. So how our string should look like. So it can be like this, right? So we can do different iterations and different delimiters. So our main task is actually to find the delimiter of our strings, right? So how to do this? So with ASCII 256, we can do this just to find such ASCII code that would be not within the strings. But can we write generalized algorithm to work on any possible set of characters? So I believe that we can do this. So for example, we write our character under such things, and then we define that we will have something like this. But what if we have like the same string here? Then it would not work. It would not work. So our delimiter is the following, right? So this would be our delimiter that contains of 3 elements. And let's check what is ASCII table. So ASCII table look like this. Okay. So we have like different characters here, exclamation mark, percent, and so on. So we see that we have like different characters, but yeah, and also we have some plus delimiters with but we don't have, for example, two like semicolons, for example, here. So here it's very simple, so we can just use semicolons and solve this question. So for example, we have our string, we have result, and then we just iterate over the string s in strs, and we add to our result each s plus semicolon. We return result. Then here we just do like this, split under semicolon. Here now we have like split array, and we have our result right here. We have result. It will be equal to array list, and then we will iterate over our s array, s, but we need to iterate not till the end, because end it would be it would be empty string always. So -1 plus plus, and in this case we just do results at s and type, and we return result. So let's run. What about this one? Your output, expected output. We have empty, okay. Okay, so what we can do, we can check if it's empty string. So if we didn't, it's if it's empty string, so we can just check this. So if string is empty, we return list of this one. Run. But here it's, yeah, probably. So it's not empty string, it just, does it go with this if or no? No, it doesn't go, so it's not empty. So we have string of let's print it. Let's print the string. So I think maybe it's semicolon. Yeah. So if string, not empty, but if string equals to semicolon, then we just, do like this. Or we can just check it here. Yeah, and submit. Okay. Yeah, so we could do this even better. So we remove from here and we split it here. Yeah, we split it here and we check I, and here if s I equals this one, we add result and empty, otherwise result at this one. Check. We are not returning anything, so we can just do like this. Without this one, it becomes here and here. Okay. Results and SI. We split. Okay, so we split by this one. So it's, yeah, it would be never. So maybe if S is equal empty. How many do we have here? Like system out println s arrays to string s. Yeah, we have empty array, so we never go here. We never go here, so we can just do it here. And if we never go here, we can just do like if s is empty, we return list of this one, right? So now it should work. Is empty, it doesn't have, so it would be like length equal to 0. Is empty. But what if rate limit except this try? Okay. Yes, so what if we have two empty things here? So in this case, it would be not 0, it would be 2. But now we can check. Are we going here? Your output. Because it's still empty. So let's imagine that for empty we also have some delimitation. So for example, when we have result, in result, if string is empty, we just do like this. We take some other, they have these delimiters here, so it should not work. Yeah, I think that this task, let's just here take some hints. A native solution would be to use a non-ASCII character, yes. Can you think of better way? Try to encode and decode the string using a smart approach based on the length of each string. How can you definite between the lengths and any number of them might be represented? Right. So we can use an encoding approach where we start with number representing the length of the string, followed by separate characters. Let's use, for example, this one and the string itself. To decode, we read here. So I think that's actually the smartest approach here. So we don't. So let's just reset our code and use this approach. So I think it's the most better approach here. So what we do? So we have our string as a result. Then we iterate over our strings here. And what we do, we put under our result first as length plus delimiter plus our string plus delimiter hash. And now, when we decode the string, we can decode by hash, so we can take string, split by hash. We have string array. And now when we iterate, we use this function result. We use this function. It would be string as array. First we take integer, so while we can do like this, c as to char array. Here it will be our integer count. And while c character is number, I think we have such things. So if character not as number, see, then we break. Otherwise, we do like this, counter yes, counter, and we need some position that would be 1 at the beginning, and then we have counter multiplied by position, and here we have c, and c we should like to integer value of this one, and then we need to multiply by 10. So here we have counter, and after we know the counter, we know that, yeah, it's our correct value. It's our correct value, but actually can have an integer values here, and then it will not work. Then it will not work. Okay, so let's, I propose just to check submissions and discussions, and just to check solutions, how it look like. Okay, so encoding, decoding, intuition, and let's check the solution. So how it's encoded. So we have string builder, we have sizes. So first we need to encode sizes add. So we add first to the sizes, then we go to the size, we append our result, the sizes of each string. Okay. After we append the sizes, we append this operation, and then we append each of our string. So it means that we have kind of prerequisite that tell us about the string, and then actually the list of our strings here. Nice. And after this, we just first go to the string. Okay. We just go to the string while it's not equal to this one. And then char at sizes. Okay. Yeah, and then we take each size and actually cut. Yeah, we cut this substring by each of these sizes. So first we actually take sizes, then we take the whole string, cut it by parts, and return. So makes sense. So it's quite interesting question. And let's try to maybe implement this. I think we have kind of time. So let's have string result. Let's put it empty. Then yeah, we create these sizes. So it will be sizes str's size. Then we just iterate over each string in strs, and we have some I. So we can put sizes I plus plus equal to s length. Then we have the sizes, right? We even, I think, can, yeah, why actually do we need this? We can just start putting into our array like result plus each length plus delimiter. But we have at the end this delimiter, so we need to, yeah, I believe we should do something like this. I is less than strings, so I think we don't need this one. Strings length I plus plus. If I is not equal to strings length minus 1, we add to our result delimiter. Otherwise, we put into our result strings I length. Yeah, so we put length, so we put delimiter, then to our result we put hash. Yeah, and after this we again iterate, but now we can just put into our result each of our string without any delimiter, and we can just return result here. Yep, so we have such function here. And now what we need to do, we need to have our list of sizes. Here we don't know this list of sizes. So we start while string char at char at not equal char at not equal to hash, right? Because we always put this hash. We always put this hash. So we need some list of integers here. Integer, it would be sizes. New array list. Okay, and now now we do like char strings char at strings char at, and here if c is equal to hash, it means that we need to take the next char. So first, while no, I think we should do another way. We should do like this one. So I is less than to char array, and here it will be length I plus plus. Then while string char at I is not equal to hash, we collect our list. So how can we collect our list? Maybe we can do actually kind of substring operation. So here we have like this substring operation, right? Where is it? Yeah, this one. So we need a kind of substring operation that that will find us this char, right? So we have char at I, and while it's not, then we need to actually calculate our characters and somehow connect to them. But do we have function in Java like Java get index of char, get first index of char in string? Okay, so we have, so using index of, the most direct approach is using index of method. We check the character as integer, so you pass char directory as an argument. Okay, so index of first, how to find the index of first occurrence? So we can see that, I think it's index of, right? Yes. So we see that we have some string and index of g in the above example, it finds the first occurrence of the character g and prints its index 11. All right, so it works for us. So what we can do, we can take string index of first occurrence, and we have finish index. The start index would be 0. So we can do like substring operation. Then we do string substring from I to j, from 0 to finish index, and we have these sizes. Then we can split all these sizes by this thing, and after this we have actually sizes. So we don't need it here. Yep, so we have sizes, and after this, what we can do, we can create our result list. We also return it at the end. And also, we need to start splitting them. So we have finish index, and from finish index to start, we should just iterate over each sizes and start splitting them. So first it would be start split, and start split is finish index plus 1, and end split it's this one, and then we start split it's start index. Start index we will update with s, and into our result we add a string, substring from start index to s, and then we update it, right? And then we return our result. So I think it should work like this, but I believe with this substrings it cannot work. So let's check. Okay. String length should be size. It should be get I. Here it should be string size. Should be like this, I believe. No, not like this. It should be strings, right? String size, and then we have this size and this size s. So we should s update integer value of s. Then we have s update range out of range for length to. Okay, so it's inclusive, but not string 95. Yeah, so here it should be string plus. Yeah, so we see that it's accepted. Now we submit. Yeah, we have some errors when we have an empty. So if it's empty, we have empty size. Okay. So let's do it like this. So so as we see in solutions, for the first solution, we have this operation here. So we can just take this from here, and then we can take from here. And yeah, so we are done. And I believe that's it for today. So today was quite complex problem for me, but yeah, hope tomorrow would be better. So today we can do like this, but oh sorry, not encode and decode string, but we see that it's was quite complex. So see you tomorrow.